So far, there are still not many characters who have the voice of all things ability in the One Piece story. Voice of all thing is a unique ability, which was introduced in the One Piece series. Until now, Eiichiro Oda still doesn't want to provide more information about Voice of All Things. Based on what is shown in the story, Voice of All Things is an ability that not everyone has. Someone who has this ability can hear any sound in the world of One Piece. They can't hear other living things besides humans. Or what's even more powerful is that the Voice of All Things can make someone hear inanimate objects. For example, Poneglyphs. Here are the characters who have the Voice of All Things ability. But before we start this video, please smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and click notification bell, or you will miss future anime videos. According to Rayleigh, Roger was able to hear the Poneglyphs, and this itself is evident in Kazuki Oden's flashback. In the story, Roger and Oden are going to Fishman Island. However, in the middle of the ocean, Roger then heard a mysterious voice. As it turned out, it was the voice of the Sea King's conversation. During the conversation, Roger heard a voice whose contents were discussing the appearance of a new Joy Boy. The figure of Joy Boy will bring big changes to the world. However, at that time, Roger himself did not understand what the Sea Kings meant. As mentioned earlier, Oden is also one of the other characters who has the ability to hear the voice of all things. Oden is known to have this ability when he was under the deep sea when he was about to go to Fishman Island with Roger. They both heard a mysterious voice from the Sea Kings talking about the appearance of a new Joy Boy. Apart from hearing the mysterious voices of the Sea Kings while underwater, Oden also heard other voices while on Zou. Kazuki Momonosuke also has this ability. The figure who is now growing up is known to have the ability to hear the voice of all things while on the island of Zou. At first, Momonosuke only heard strange noises and was bothered by them. While on Zou, Momonosuke was even able to hear the sound of Zunisha feeling pain after being hit by Jack's attack. What's extraordinary is that Momonosuke is the only person capable of communicating with Zunisha, though Luffy himself is not able to do it. Momo even had time to give orders to Zunisha to destroy Jack's army from the Beast Pirates. For this one, it feels like you all have known it for a long time. As the main protagonist in One Piece and the future Pirate King, it's not surprising that Monkey D. Luffy also seems to have this ability. Luffy first demonstrated this ability in chapter 647. When Luffy was trying to destroy Noah, he then stopped because he heard a mysterious voice. It turns out to be the voice of the Sea King summoned by Shirahoshi to hold Noah from falling onto Fishman Island. The Voice of All Things then made a comeback in the Zou arc, where Luffy and Momo heard Zunisha's voice. What provokes the question is that Luffy is indeed unable to communicate with Zunisha, but Momonosuke is able to do so. In fact, physically, there is no difference between the Three-Eyed Tribe and ordinary humans. As the name suggests, those who are part of this Three-Eyed Tribe have one additional eye located on their forehead. Even so, they always try to cover their third eye, because they often become the target of many people, especially those who try to go to Laugh Tale. This is because it is known that they have special abilities. When their ability succeeds in awakening, the Three-Eyed Tribe will be able to read the Poneglyph writing. Apart from that, the Three-Eyed Tribe is also known to have the ability to be able to hear the voice of all things. Although so far Oda hasn't shown it in the story. So far it is still unknown how full the power of the voice of all things is. On the other hand, it is still unknown what factors then make someone able to have this ability. And it is still a mystery why then some are able to communicate with other beings, and some are not, even though they can't all hear the voice of all things.